This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show.
It's fun. They're amazing.
Maybe a mild day outside. It's about to be a cold day for you, Pooja Honda. Pooj, do you trust me, oh friend of 15 years?
Sometimes. Not on this show.
Okay. Okay, that's probably the accurate assessment. Bossman Blair has graciously filled up a bucket of ice water. Have a look. You can hear it. You can see it.
Goodness. Okay.
It's cold. Pooja, I asked you last week about taking an ice plunge. You said no. I want to get you ready one appendage at a time. So just do me a favor. Just put your whole hand, roll up your sleeve if you have one, put your whole hand in the bucket.
Right now?
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, hold on. I have to take off my watch.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, it's probably waterproof, but go ahead. It's cold? Okay. We're just going to leave your hand in the ice bucket for this entire segment. No, listen, I'm going to distract you. We're going to talk. So have you thought about the ice plunge that I asked you to do? Have you thought about it?
Well, I was trying to be open-minded. This is definitely making it a no.
You can't say no.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit cold right now, right?
A little bit cold?
Yeah, it's a little bit cold.
How cold is it actually if my whole body's in it? Oh my gosh.
I left my Mercury at home, but the ice plunge place we're going to go to, it's probably going to be about 3 to 4 degrees, and it's a full body plunge. So what we're doing right now is acclimatizing your hand and your arm.
Oh my gosh, this is so uncomfortable.
For eventually, you look like you're actually uncomfortable.
Oh my God, this hurts. Is it supposed to hurt?
Hurts so good though, right?
No, okay, hold on. And then it's my whole body?
It's your whole body up to your sort of shoulders. And you do it for 2 minutes, and then you come out and you feel amazing after.
Oh my gosh, this does not feel amazing. Is there a paramedic nearby?
Okay, so we didn't do any breath work before this. When we do the actual ice plunge, Pooch, we are going to do some breath work to slow your heart rate down. That's not breath work. That's like you just ate something too hot.
This is too cold.
Okay, do this with me, okay?
No, my whole body. I thought I could do this. This is making me think I can never do this.
I see genuine fear in your
no.
Steph, the pain is real, right?
Oh my gosh.
You feel that? You see that?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. So am I by myself in there, or are you in there with me?
This is going to be weird for our friendship, but you and I are actually going to be in an ice tub together.
Oh my
It's one tub with both of us in it. I'll be in a full suit.
I was going to say, can I wear like a whole like thermal thing? Like,
no, you may not.
What? Like, so you're just like in a bathing suit?
Your bathing suit of choice. Yeah. Okay, so that's been about 2 minutes there, Pooch. You can go ahead and take the arm out.
That was 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't feel my hand. And I hate you.
I think we're off to a good start.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
the Pooja and Gurdeep Show presents.
You're doing it wrong.
What now?
What now? It's bacon. It's bacon.
I got a pretty good bacon routine.
Everybody thinks they have the perfect bacon routine, but there's a chef. He's a Canadian chef who says we're all doing it wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now, his method doesn't involve oil. It doesn't involve your oven. Like, people will actually put it in the oven. Nope. Doesn't involve the microwave. Doesn't involve an air fryer. What's the technique you want to know?
What else could it put? Is it rubbing between your thighs? Like, what are you cooking it between your? Are you just going, oh, bacon, hot. You just tell it to be hot, sizzling.
No, we're all doing it wrong.
The most common mistake is having your heat way too high. The bacon just ends up being charred and crusty.
Okay. So, are you guilty of doing that? Do you sometimes get too much of a sizzle? Does that happen?
No, because I pivoted to doing bacon in the oven recently. No oil on a foil tray, and drizzle it in little maple syrup, and it's perfect. 12 minutes at 325.
Okay, so you're an oven person. No, that is doing it wrong. This is what you need to do. You need to put the
bacon into a cold pan, add water to cover the bacon, turn the heat to medium. After about 3 minutes, the water's going to come to a boil. That's a good sign. You want this to simmer. If the bubbles get too big, just turn down the heat.
Wait, sorry, what? Bacon in a cold pan of water?
Yeah, it's just...
You put your bacon in water?
Just water,
So
and you wait for the water to boil.
You're boiling your bacon?
Yes, but it's just a little bit. It's like just a little bit of water.
Okay.
And then you let it boil. And then, don't be afraid to do this.
Stop being afraid to flip the bacon. You do not need to keep the bacon on one side for a long time.
This sounds like a joke. We're a few weeks away from April Fool's.
I think there's definitely some sarcasm with this chef, but yeah, that's it. You're putting it in water and you're remembering to flip it, right? Just keep on flipping it.
There's no other form of cooking? You're just
That's it.
You're boiling your bacon in a frying pan of shallow, what amounts to a shallow grave.
Yes. Yes. And it will be delicious. And look, if you don't believe me, believe this expert chef.
I've been eating bacon since I was about 4 years old. This overcooked stuff is not going to be quite delectable.
I need to see this guy's credentials, his chef card. This guy sounds like he's in a basement.
He's been eating it since he was 4 years old.
I don't care. So all of us.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I wonder, do people still give you the thank you wave when you're driving? Because I feel like it's become very rare.
Not enough.
Yeah, I wish more people would actually do the wave to say thank you when you let them in, when you don't block an intersection, you let somebody go through. I was driving the other day and I did exactly that. I let somebody in and I was, not really expecting the thank you because I don't really feel like people do it anymore. And this person, instead of giving me the thank you sign, threw their hands out the window and gave me the peace sign.
Was that me? Because I will do that.
You do?
I've done the piece, and I always go out the window because any tinted back window, I want to make sure they see the acknowledgement.
Okay, and I wasn't expecting a thank you to begin with, but then a peace sign. I was like, oh, you can't change the hand signal to a peace sign, or can you?
It's a nice change. It's a nice change up.
And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, if you can change it, what would it look like if I didn't have to do like a wave, and maybe it just needs to evolve? Maybe the way that the hand thank you comes back is it evolves into something else.
It's like emojis. We started with like 1 or 2, and now there's 11 billion emojis. So I think as long as you're acknowledging with the hand and not doing any rude gesture, I think you can make it a little fun. You can put a little razzle dazzle on it.
If I were you, I wouldn't do the peace sign because you're single. I would do the single ladies instead as your handshake. Just
you do the Beyonce.
Yeah, like if you like, you should put a ring on it.
Okay.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would, if you're driving in rush hour and everyone's a little bit stressed in rush hour, I'd try and break the tension by like cranking up the bungalow on the radio and opening up the sunroof and the window. One hand out the sunroof, one hand out the window, and just get the shoulders going.
Yeah. And a light bulb. And a light bulb too.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
I think that would be a nice way. I mean, now in fairness, you got to keep a hand on the wheel, so I don't know if mine works, but
I think I'd go MC Hammer and go too legit to quit, like the hand movement.
Oh, that's a deep cut though. I don't know how many people I would get that.
I have to make sure I know my audience if I do that one.
Okay, if we're taking it back to the 90s, I might be so inclined to go full Joey Gladstone. Come on now, cut it out.
From Full House.
Full House.
Oh yeah, okay.
Uncle Joey.
Okay, if we're still going back to the 90s, you remember Living Single with Queen Latifah? They used to do the Z
like
snap.
A Fringe show?
No, that was a big show.
It wasn't Full House, but yeah, okay.
They do the Z snap, like the in a
See,
Z formation.
That's attitude-y. That looks like you're not happy about someone letting you in, isn't it?
Oh no, that just means that they're awesome. They're
Does
great.
It?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like Bossman Blair would just full on Vogue to acknowledge someone.
No, you don't hang loose.
Hang
thumb and
loose.
little finger.
Thanks.
Yeah. Very Hawaiian, very laid back.
Yeah. Didn't know you were a surfer. Right?
I was. Yeah. Back in the 70s.
Totally spells Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang
it
loose.
totally does.
Definitely. Yeah.
What about just a thumbs up?
Thumbs up could work.
Very Arnold Schwarzenegger, T2.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Or, maybe you do a Star Trek like Live Long and Prosper.
Yeah, I can't.
Right?
My hands don't separate like that, but I feel you.
Yeah, yours would just come out like a very awkward wave if you tried.
Yeah. What about just a fist out the sunroof? Just a fist in solidarity.
If you had to change the thank you hand signal, what would it be? What would it look like?
Ryan from Orangeville, what do you say?
The Spider-Man.
What do you mean the Spider-Man?
You're shooting the webs. And my 4-year-old's constantly doing it, so that's just what came to my head as soon as you guys said that.
Oh,
so you're going to roll the window down, stick the palm out, and shoot a web back, say thank you.
Yeah. Choo-choo.
Ryan, thanks for the call, bud.
No problem. See you guys later.
I love that Ryan also added in a sound effect.
He has the sound effect with his kid. That's fantastic.
Brian in Toronto, what is the hand signal for you?
Double tap on the heart.
Oh, I like that.
That's nice.
Why that?
It's just a nice sentiment to somebody else when they do you a favor.
Yeah, and you really hope that they see it, right? Because they've got to be able to look within.
Well, usually you kind of do it and kind of, your hand sees you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be very obvious about the movements. Take your hand, stick it up in the air, reach it down over your chest. Tap, tap. Got text coming in too. What would you change the hand acknowledgement signal to? Jason Hall from Toronto, who always brings the heat with his text, says, You need to change it to just doing jazz hands out your window. That's what I do.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun.
I really hope I encounter Jason on the road so I can let him in and he can give me jazz hands.
I love that. On the road right now is Shorn on the 401. So what would you change the hand signal to?
As a professional driver, tractor trailer, we have a signal, but it's actually our four-way flasher we put on whenever someone let us in.
Oh.
We flick our work light on. That's what we do.
Oh, I've seen people put on the four-way flasher. Is that what that means? That's their way of saying
Yes, to say thank you. Yeah.
I thought they
would flick it like twice. One to say thanks. The second one is to say you. Thank you.
What?
I didn't know that.
I thought they were in distress. I'm like, oh no, they have a flat. What's happening?
It was just to say thank you.
Oh, Shorn, I love that.
Shorn, Pooja and I now speak truck.
Yeah. That's how a professional trucker does it, right?
Thanks for the call, Shorn. You drive safe.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And
They're very insightful.
Yes. Thank you for all the texts we're also getting at 981-981, including from Kristen in St. Catharines, who says, baby shark hand emotions. I picture everyone on the QEW just busting out, baby shark, do.
That might have to qualify as distracted driving.
Yeah, maybe.
Steph, can we squeeze one more in here? Okay, what would you replace the acknowledgement hand signal to while driving? Donna in Brampton.
It would be the Korean heart sign.
Oh, that's so nice. You'd have to take your hands off the wheel, though, right, to do that?
No, it will be just your thumb and your pointing finger, and it's like you're going to cross it together. It's the heart sign.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast. The nearly impossible question.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
All right, so here is the question for you this morning. It's a bit tricky because it's a bit broad. We'll narrow it for you if we have to. On average, you'll have 87 of these a year. Pooja said she has way less. Steph says she has way more.
Okay, so on average, you'll have 87 of these a year. What do you think it is? Let's go to Brighton. Chris, what do you think?
The nightmares.
87 nightmares a year. That's a pretty good guess. It's not the answer we're looking for, though.
Darn.
Thanks for the call, Chris.
Oh, Jim from Scarborough. Do you know the answer to our nearly impossible question?
I'm going to guess new colleagues or new acquaintances.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's a good guess, but Jim, I'm sorry you are not going back-to-back days with the correct answer.
Dang. Alrighty, I'll think again.
Okay. Megan from Pickering, on average, you'll have 87 of these a year. What are they, Megan?
I think this number would be too low if this is the answer. Amazon packages.
Man, so you're ordering from Amazon basically, what would that work out to? Like once every 4 days, roughly?
I get 87 packages a day from Amazon, so I'm a lot.
Might have a shopping problem.
Well, I mean, she's got two young kids, right? And you need lots of things.
It's never for me. It's always for them.
Yeah. Right.
I get it, Megan, but that's not the right answer.
Okay, take care, guys.
Bye.
Frank, on the 400 near Newmarket. Do you know the answer to our nearly impossible question?
What about dreaming?
Dreams. That's a great guess. And I think we actually have way more than that, but maybe like dreams we remember.
Yeah.
Right? That's not it, though, Frank. Great guess.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, why don't we give you a clue here? So the question is, on average, you'll have 87 of these a year. If you have one of these, you probably realize it in the morning.
Yes. Time of day. Yes, I think plays into this for sure. Okay,
Yeah.
so if this is going to happen to you, it would happen in the morning hours.
Probably realize, it's one of those days. It happens to you in the morning. So what is it? Let's go to Anastasia in Uxbridge. What do you say?
A full night's sleep.
Oh.
What are those?
Yeah. No way. I wish.
I would take that. If you told me I could have 87 a year, I would be like, oh, yes, please.
Yes,
I
agreed.
work night shifts. I get 0. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're with you.
The worst is when you actually get like a decent amount of sleep and you wake up and you're still exhausted.
Yeah.
That's the worst. You oversleep.
Yeah.
Anastasia, thanks for the call. That's not it.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Mario from Maple, what's your guess?
I think it would be headaches.
Headaches. Yeah, like maybe a migraine. You get 87 of these a year. It's a good
Right.
guess.
Oof, that's a tough year.
Yeah. But that is not the right answer.
Oh, boy. Okay. I guess I have to try again.
Yes, try again. Thanks, Mario.
Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Thank
Mario.
you.
Let's go to Brampton. Carolyn, on average, you'll have 87 of these a year. What are they?
Bad hair days?
You got
How did you know that, Carolyn?
because I was in front of the mirror doing my hair, and I was like, my hair is not having it today. And I was just like, it's a bad hair day. And I never call in, but I always play along.
Oh, that is awesome. A lived experience. You were living it in real time when this happened. That might be the first time that's happened. Someone doing it in real time. Carolyn, is that number accurate for you? Is it high? Is it low?
I think it is probably accurate. I have very unruly short hair, so that sounds about right.
What does it work out to weekly in terms of how many bad hair days you'd have, Gurdeep?
So basically, like, I don't know, like roughly 1.5 a week.
Yeah.
Yes.
1.5 times a week you'll have a bad hair day.
That seems high to me, but
Pooja's like, I never have a bad hair day, guys. My hair, Pooja's literally the I woke up like this meme.
It seems weird because my hair is perfect, so I don't get
no.
it.
I have to try hard. I have to work hard at this hair, but it usually turns out for me.
You know how Margot Robbie in Barbie like floats down from her bedroom into her Barbie car? That's how Pooja gets to work.
Carolyn, not true, and you got it right. Thank you so much for playing. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.